Get up here. Let's dance. I like it to be like bright. 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 I don't know what's going on with these sideburns. What's up, y'all? I don't know. I'm just gonna have to do a little tucking. A little tuck. I don't know what's going on. Hi. Hello. Welcome to the chat area. Okay, let me do the chat moderation. You can't have it as anyone up in here. I want the moderation to be on for a longer time. Hi. Hi, hello. Hello, 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 hello. What is this plus sign for? I don't know. Hold on, let's see. It says share. The last time I shared, it stopped the video, so I don't even know what the hell. And this is okay, perfect. All right. So what are y'all doing? Hello. Happy Sunday. We are down here. Yeah, you're catching a live. I'm trying to get used to going live. You know, I have some trepidations about going live. So, I don't like to go live because I think it's weird. People watching you. You don't know who's watching. I think it's a little like the voyeuristic kind of deal it kind of freaks me out. Yeah, so I'm trying to get used to doing it more, so that I can get used to it. We down here. Yeah, I'm live again. I'm trying to get used to going live. So I was like, I might as well do it. I don't have nothing else to do right now. And so I have my coffee here. I have some little Palo Santo here that I'm getting ready to um, burn. I thought I had, oh, my grinder is over here. So I have everything here and I don't have anything to talk about. So we're just hanging out. Okay. And I'm going to monitor the chat from over here, right? This is what we're going to do. I was trying to go live with Nathaniel, but he be having a lot of stuff going on. So he doesn't have the time. So I hope I didn't just delete what I just did. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. So we don't have, okay, hold on. I'm trying to see what this is doing. I want to share it with the people. Let me share it. All right, I'm going to share it on Twitter. So what are you going to talk about, Lotus? What's going on this evening? Come on, Force Father's Day lunch. Shake your phone if you accidentally delete something. Oh yeah, to undo it. I do that all the time. I'm always like shaking my phone. Okay, so we don't have nothing to talk about. So we just gonna sit here and last night, what's it call it? What's the lady's name? Tasha K. Or this morning. It was actually this morning. Oh, you're cooking lasagna. Oh, what do y'all have planned today? Okay, let me say hi to everybody. I don't have any manners. I don't know how to do this stuff. Hold on. Hold on. I was trying to look at it how it looked on the page and to see how it was looking, but I can't see nothing. I don't know what's wrong with YouTube. Yesterday StreamYard was down. And I was like, because I didn't want to go on cam. I just wanted to run my mouth, I didn't want to have any cam moments, but something was wrong with StreamYard yesterday. And I don't know why I can't see this. And so for a lot of people, here it is. Okay, let me turn it down. Okay, because I'm going to monitor the chat from right here. Because I can't see all the way over there, and it's really little. And I was trying to lift this up. See, I have this tripod. But I also have two male children. And sometimes when they put their hands on things for any length of time, it ends up broken. And so now my tripod, one of the little legs, they've been using it, and now one of the little legs is not um, sturdy. So I was trying to, so this could be higher instead of me looking like this, because I feel like this is kind of weird. But let me make sure you can see. Yeah, but yeah, yeah. They when they put their hands on stuff, it sometimes it breaks. Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna get another one, and I'm gonna give this one to them because this little thing, one of the things is broken. Like when I'm trying to set it up, I tried to set it up, and I had it in the little mount, and this is really good. It's really functional. It turns, and I could put the phone here and sit the phone like this, so it could be up higher. And it wasn't staying up, and I couldn't risk it falling, so I just have it leaned up against my laptop. So, and I could probably put it higher, but I don't know why this is over here. Oh, okay. I can probably put it higher. I don't know. But anyway, so what's going on? I have two sons as well. My oldest turned 19 yesterday. Oh, congratulations for a 19-year-old. Yay. Yeah, I have 16 and 15. One will be 17 in July. Is Foxhole TGIF done for? No, I think they're going to keep going. I think they're going to keep going, but it seems as though they're not over there there's some conflict, internal employee conflict that we kind of got privy to. Shout out to Tennessee. We kind of got privy to based on Armon's roast, which was like a read. It wasn't really he didn't really roast Al. He read the dog shit out of Al. Yeah. But I think it's hard to have a show where the man, although they're co-hosts, that's like Claudia's the center, right? And it's hard to have a show um like that. Hey, it's hard to have a show like that where the center of the person, hold on, let me quit this so we don't hear these sounds, like that the center of the show, like the main cast, has some latent issues with people of a particular community, you know. Happy birthday, Mosaic. Everybody wish Mosaic happy birthday. She said my birthday was yesterday. I'm feeling a little more confident in myself. Still have work to do, but feels nice to grow. Shout out to you. Happy birthday, 42. Yeah. We all are growing every day. Every day we continue to grow. It's when we stop growing, that's when it's a wrap, right? We're always growing. We're always learning. We're always expanding our level of knowledge and, moving towards ascension so we can, go to the next level in the game. Yeah, Armand signed his pink slip doing that roast fueled by Claudia. Right. I was like, that didn't even make sense. Now, I understand why Armand has his issues with Al, because when he first came on, Al kind of took the position as the older, man, and I'm gonna call you boy, and boy, you don't know what you talking about. Boy, you don't know what you talking about. You young people, boy, you this, and boy that, and boy that. And it was off-putting. I kind of was like, oh, why is he calling Armand boy? But I know how elders like to get in spaces with young people in that way, and then kind of talk down to them in a way. However, the amount of venom that was laced in that read was more than what Armand would have been able to experience in just that short amount of time. Do you understand what I mean? Yeah, women do that too. Older people, they elders in spaces, they act like, especially if they're from the same community, like two black gay men. He's probably like, "Boy, you don't know what you talking about. I've been out here since blah blah blah." You know what I mean? And it was sad, like for his birthday. And I don't particularly care for Al's takes or his, points of view on stuff. But I can tell when something is just like, that's too mean. That was mean. And you're going to be the reason the show gets canceled. You're trying to get the show canceled. I'm like, God damn. You jealous? What else did he say? I was like, damn. Y'all want to hear it? Y'all didn't get to hear it? It was a lot. It was a lot. Who was it on? Let me see if it was on All True Tea. If you haven't heard Armon's roast of Al Reynolds, okay, let's go to the neighborhood talk. I don't think All True Tea had it. I've been a nasty girl, nasty. I've been a The one thing I don't like about lives is that I feel like I have to keep going. Like there can't be any lulls. Like I'm like, oh, I gotta entertain, and I don't want to be like that. You know what I mean? I don't want to feel like I have to constantly be like, hey, look, I have information to give you. That's another reason why I don't like lives, because when I'm recording videos, I will get up, go make some coffee. I will go do something else and then come back and sit back down and I just cut it out. You know what I'm saying? But here I have to keep it going. Keep it going. Yes. No radio, no dead air. You don't want any dead air and then their attention spans are like this nowadays. So it's a little like weird. Being so critical of I'm very critical of myself. I'm a Virgo, stellium. I'm very critical of myself. I'm my biggest critic. That's why when people be saying shit to me, I be like, girl, I've said it about myself to myself already. What else you got? We want to vibe with you and don't feel pressure if there's dead air. I wish most content creators would spend more time sharing knowledge and positivity and life lessons like your channel. Well, I like to mix up like life lessons with the mess, right? I think we can all learn something, especially in our interpersonal relationships. Like that's the best place to learn, whether it's work relationships, any relationship. When I say relationship, I'm not only talking about romantic relationships. But yeah, I just don't like to feel like on a, hey Tori, I don't like to feel like I have to constantly be on when I'm doing, right, Funky Doniva be like, y'all hold the line. That's how I feel. Like, I don't want to feel hey Harold, hey y'all, like the video. I'm able to see it's 181 people and 27 likes. At least get it to 40. Dang. Oh, thank you. Let's listen to Al and Funky Doniva. I found it right here. I don't have a. Can you let me know if you can hear it? Okay, wait, hold on. Oh, hold on. Let me do this right here. It was a lot. Okay, here it is.
Hold on before you talk. I'm live.
Okay, hold on.
And remember all the great things I've said about you at the top of the show, Al. Because this is truly your birthday. Now, everyone, I wrote it down. Gather round.
Listen.
Gather round. It's roast time, okay? Today we're celebrating our very own Al Reynolds' birthday. Al, you're a man of many talents, some of which include being messy, causing drama, and having a knack for making our workplace feel like a reality TV show. Al's got a unique ability to smile in your face, snap a picture, and go behind your back and talk about you to your coworker that he claims he hates. It's like he's got a PhD in two-faced study. Okay. Due to Al's special relationship with management and his hypersensitivity, we are not allowed to talk about his failed marriage. So even though he's brought it up many times, I'll steer clear of that topic to keep my job. Now, but wait, there's more. Al fancies himself as the facts guy, but somehow he never seems to get the actual facts right. He's also a talk show host who's supposed to have all the strong opinion, but the guy can't and remember all the great things I've ever thought without his notes. Seriously, I've seen grocery store lists with more spontaneous insight. And let's not forget his legendary struggle with names and words. Al, it's successful, not smooth. It's like watching a toddler trying to pronounce spaghetti. Oh, and how could I forget Al's clout chasing antics? He's got all these celebrities friends, but the best part, none of these celebrities actually know they're supposed to be friends with him. And as if that wasn't enough, Al is currently on a mission to get our talk show canceled. His nasty, childish, slightly jealous attitude is working overtime to torpedo our show. It's like he's auditioning for a soap opera villain role. But despite all the chaos, let's not forget it's your birthday, Al. Okay? So here's to you. May your future be as drama-free as your past has been drama-filled. Happy birthday, Al!
That was ratchet, and I enjoyed every second of it. Thank you, Armon. Thank you.
From a thought without his note.
Listen, whether it was true, I see some of y'all saying it was, did he lie? Did he lie? Did he lie? If we're supposed to be cool and have a co-worker relationship, coming like that on a public platform to say all of your grievances with me in the guise of a roast, we're not going to be cool anymore, whether it's true or not. There has to be, when you are a co-host, some level of loyalty to your co-host, not to have them looking crazy on a grand stage like that, not to look like there's not a united front. That was a roast. No, roasts are supposed to be true, and they're supposed to be something that you were ashamed of or felt guilty about, something about your past that is not favorable for you, or something that you did in your past that was, embarrassing, right? And because I know you so well, I know that you went through this thing, and we know each other so well that we can laugh about it now. Because I remember that time when that nigga had you stressed out and ba. Now we can laugh about it, right? Because you know me so well. But you have this fuel for me. You don't know me that well. You haven't known me for a year, and you've been able to gather all of this just in the 6 months that we've been together. That's a lot. He went crying to Funky Dineva. I would go crying to my friend too. Like, bitch, go look at my show tonight and see, did my co-host really drag the shit out of me and call it a roast on my birthday? But when you listen to Al's roast of Armon, and we know that Al loves black men. He loves black men. His roast was not a roast. It was kind. It was uplifting. It was positive. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. On his birthday, that wasn't cool. That wasn't cool at all. And he went right over to Funky Dineva and was like, here, let me show what he said to Funky Dineva.
Listen.
Hold on before you talk. I'm on live.
You need to hear this on live.
Hold on, people can hear you.
I don't give a fuck. When I tell you go back and watch TGIF tonight, go back and watch TGIF tonight.
What happened?
Go back and watch TGIF tonight, and you tell me if I don't have a reason. Ooh, you filming me?
I told you was live.
Oh, my bad. Go back. Hey, friend, go back and watch TGIF tonight, and call me back.
All right, bye.
Hey, friend. He had to straighten up. At first, he didn't give a fuck, but then he realized he was really live, for real. Like, oh, you really live?
Hold on before you talk.
You really live. He was like, oh, you recording? Yeah, nigga, I was trying to tell you. He was pissed. But that was, to me, I feel like that was needed. for us to see that Al really was, I mean, we could see in his face that he wasn't happy. Okay, not only that. After that came out, Tasha K came out and had her commentary about the whole situation. Tasha K has relationships, professional relationships with Claudia. She's had a, I think she says, a 42-day relationship with Armon, where he was, I guess, seeking some type of mentorship with her. And so Funky Dineva came out and was basically saying that some of what Tasha K was speculation and that it wasn't entirely true. And he corrected the part that he felt like she wasn't telling the truth, but then he let the rest of it play and basically said that Claudia is the puppet master, telling you when to drink, telling you when to eat. I'm a puppet master on these jobs. Yeah. And so basically, Funky Dineva said what she got that was wrong, and then he let the rest of it play. So I assume the rest of it, where he didn't interrupt and say this was wrong, I felt like maybe he was like, oh, you on point with that. And then and then she basically said that Claudia said, and she had a text message from Claudia. Now y'all tell me what F word Tasha K was talking about. Because if she can't say it here and she could say it behind a paywall, what F word do you think she's talking about that Claudia called Al? Right, the cigarette word, right, that the people across the pond call cigarettes. And Tasha K showed the text message. She showed the text message from Claudia, and she has these F's. She has it blanked out. You can't see it in here. The glare from the mirror. It's there. It says, "Hey, I'm at dinner with friends after my very rough Zoom call with production. After the show, it was horrible. He was yelling at me and blames me in front of production, of course, totally throwing me under the bus. I'm so over these F words." So I don't know what F word that Tasha K said. I can't say it here. I can say it over there. I don't know what she's talking about. It could be anything. But the only F word that I know that you can't say in public and that you would say at a kitchen table, I wouldn't say it, but some people would say the F word is the F word that we know, the derogatory term to call gay people. So I'm not sure. So if Claudia has these feelings, and when she feels like she's in community with another cisgender woman, and you want to use, and you know that Tasha K teeters on anti-trans, anti-gay, anti-woman. She teeters on all of those spaces. So now you're in community, Claudia thinking she's in community with a fellow black woman, cisgender, heterosexual black woman that you can refer to as these F words. And I just told y'all the other day at the end of my video how these girls be yes and girl and all this other shit, but they be bigots. Didn't I just say that? All this other shit, but they be bigots. Okay, hold on. Let me turn it down. I'm trying to get the comments. Right, and who thinks that they can confide in Tasha K? That's crazy. Let me read some of your comments. Wow, Diva, this is the first time I caught a live, unless it's the first time you're going live. No, I went live. I went live a couple of times yesterday, but I'm trying to get over my fear of going live. Right, and getting all my stuff together. They're gonna get enough of right. You're gonna get enough of confiding in Tasha K. Like I said, that's like telling, girl, I need Tasha K to post a text message before I believe her. She did. She showed it, and I took a screenshot of the screen. I read you the text message from Tasha K's post. So if you're sitting amongst because I think it's weird that people are watching me and I don't know who's watching me. And then I also feel like I can't have any dead air. Because I want to try to get into like, I want to, before we go, we're going to go back to Claudia and them. I want to get into like having, like, I don't know, I wanted to do, how do you say it, when the people are just working, like sessions where we're like working together or studying together. I was sharing that with D yesterday, having like study sessions and like co-working sessions, so I can really get over the need to feel that I need to talk, right? I just want to chill maybe and study while y'all may be studying or something like that, you know. Yeah. So that's what I want to kind of do. And I feel like that will help me get over the need that I feel like I need to be talking, right? Yeah. Hey Carmen. Yeah. So here's what I feel. Like I feel it's a slippery slope that, and I have this critique about straight black women who have anti-gay, anti-LGBT ideologies. And for Claudia, they're not so latent. When Claudia gets on LGBTQ issues, her whole aura changes. It's like a little dark cloud just comes over her, and she gets like agitated and annoyed, like her spirit gets agitated and annoyed. And I know they know that the gay man is going to bring over an audience. Funky Dineva brought over an audience, and they actually left with him, ironically. Some people stayed, but most of his supporters left with him. What does it say? Hold on. Back when on an episode of their show, Funky told Claudia that his group redefined femininity. Claudia's response to that: I knew their friendliness would likely be on the decline. And ironically, women love to argue with gay men and trans women about the performance of femininity, and you're arguing for a performance that was outlined and curated by men. So while you're telling a gay man and a trans woman you don't know how to be feminine because you don't have a pussy, but your performance of femininity was curated by a man. So all of it is a performance. I don't have the cornerstone on how to perform femininity because I have a vagina. It's a performance. That's why you can call me masculine one day and quote feminine the other day based on what I wear and how I perform femininity. Then that's just the facts of it, right? So if somebody tells you in a way like, oh, you got this behavior from us, or no, all of it, I tell trans women that all the time. The way that you perform femininity, the ultra expression of femininity, lashes, nails, contoured, all of that, cinched waist, big titties, big butt, nice legs, that's designed by men. All of that is designed by men. So you shouldn't take offense when somebody says, oh, we created this. They actually did. Sorry. That's just it. Heels are not for women. Heels were actually designed for men. By men, for men. Heels. High heel shoes. The things that you wear to make you hurting your lower back. Got your Achilles all fucked up. Yeah, that was designed. It's not for you. It wasn't for you. But because we live in a society that tells you, oh, you need to make yourself desirable for men, so this is how we want you to perform femininity. And the women fall in line. And then you get mad at other people performing femininity and tell them, that's us. You got that from us. No, you got that from him. Real. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. Hey, Jay. Thank you. An agent of chaos. Yeah. But this is what I was going to say. It's disheartening to know that you're sitting amongst a person who does not like your community. However, they know that they need your community to boost these streams and to boost these views and to boost these likes. When in effect, you are basically being used for your identity, even though the people using you don't like you. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Let's see. This says, wait, hold on. I'm trying to do the chat. See, that's another thing. Another thing. You're doing a great job, Diva. From a fellow Earth sign, I understand the self-criticism, but I've enjoyed the lives you've been doing. Thank you so much. Wit, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I hope I'm making you laugh on IG. I know I'm goofy. Yes, Jay, yes, you are making me laugh. Y'all be sending me funny stuff. Claudia is 51. I'm 55. We have to unlearn a lot of things we were taught. We have to want to do that, though. But what I have observed, and that's why I feel uneasy when I see that, because I know what it is. I know when I see those women who occupy space with gay people and they don't like gay people, but they're being used the same way Kaya used T.S. Madison. The same way. Because once it was all over, what did she went over to who? Who did Kaya traipse her ass over to when it was time to go against T.S. Madison? She was over there in community with funky butt. Right? And it pains me to see the kids desiring to be in the entertainment industry and knowing that they have to be in community with cisgender straight people, knowing that these people are bigots, knowing they have an intolerance to their community, but they sit next to and on panels with people they know do not like. Because when the text messages are being sent, they calling y'all F words. And it makes me sad because I can't even imagine. I mean, I know how it feels to be amongst men and they not want you there. But to be amongst people who look like you, have the same gender as you, who, occupy those spaces, and then to hear them say things, it has to be very hurtful. Well, if that's, to me, I feel like if the only thing that you have in common with another woman is blood, I mean, I would say dig a little deeper, to me. You know what I mean? It was a time. Kaya and T.S. Madison, it was a time, but it was sad to see after they blew up. Like, if I can have conflict with a trans person or a gay person, and if we have conflict, I don't have to attack your identity. I can drag the shit out of you and not say nothing about your identity at all. And for that to be the first thing to jump to, I don't know. It's disheartening to know that Claudia has those views and thought it would be like, I want her to speak to that. Like, what F word did you call Al? Because Tasha K could be her F word might be fairies or something like that. You know what I mean? She might be playing with people in that way. We don't know what that F word is. I would like to ask Claudia, because that's a text message from Claudia. And Claudia's always like, oh, it's always me. Always, yeah, it's me. You know, blame me. You know, taking like, oh, I'm this victim. And then she'll hit you with, you know, ladies, how it is. She'll hit you with a dog whistle. You know how it is, ladies. You know how these gay men can be. Come on, Claudia. Fairy or fruity, something. Yeah, it's something. Like, I hope that it's not the F word, the bad F word. I hope it's not. But even if she were to be in the comments calling Al a fairy, it's still derogatory in my opinion. Like, you saying something out of order to him. Yeah, ain't nobody bonding over menstrual cycles. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. I think you should bond over menstrual cycles when that's the intention, like around ceremony and ritual. But just to be like, we connect because we both bleed. Girl, no. We got to connect on something different. Okay, what else? Look at how the tides have turned. Al and Claudia were besties when TGIF started. Yeah, because Al and Claudia have known each other, and that's why her roast was not as bad. But it was like you could tell they've known each other for a long time. When Tasha read the text message, she mouthed the word. Oh, she did? I gotta go back and watch that. Yeah, she said she couldn't say it, but just knowing like how she moves, she could have a different word. You know how Madison says trainees now? Like, you know what I mean? She might have a different word that she might use amongst her subscribers and supporters. Claudia has a live admitting that she doesn't like Al. Yeah, and it sucks because it's like you sit next to these people. I was pissed, and I don't particularly care for Al's points of views because they're always very male centered. I feel like he deals with a lot of internalized homophobia. I feel like there's a lot of things going on with Al, might have to do with his generation and stuff like that. But to sit next to somebody and know that they're a bigot is kind of fucked up. Okay, exactly. Okay, report back, let us know. Claudia stays in Texas, yeah. Yeah, because I even said they should do a Real Housewives and have Claudia and some of her friends be on Real Housewives of Dallas, something like that. She's even blocked Al from her media after Funky left. Yeah, and apparently Al and Funky Dineva have kind of fostered a closer relationship with one another. I mean, you could tell by the way he just jumped. He called him immediately. Al is always, very rare to me does he get it right. I'd be like, Al, shut up. And if it's about a black man, baby, when I tell you he be whirling around in phone booths, he be ready, baby. And I have tweet literally from a year ago that talks about, like, almost exactly a year to the date, that talks about Claudia and how she comes off anti-gay. Hold on, let me find that tweet. And that was from like June 23rd, 2023. Shout out to Sky Santana. She retweeted it earlier. Yeah, 6/27/2023. There was an interview with the Bravo Shade Room posted it. Claudia, I'll definitely go back. We had high numbers, but when I'm always here for the coins. So Sky said, I absolutely hate her takes when it comes to LGBTQ topics. I've always said she's needed on RHOA. Eva, Shamari, Tanya, Claudia, Portia, Latoya, Shamia, Marlo, and Drew would slay and have legacy girls be mentors. Okay. Then I said, yes, I have a love-hate with Claudia. I love that she's smart and quick-witted, but when it comes to her opinions related to LGBTQ topics, she always seems so irritated and annoyed, and it's off-putting. And then Sky responded and said she stated before jokingly that she wants the LGBTQ community to get the same criticisms and backlash as black women. And when you look at the episode from the last few months and realize how they've made sure they've included at least one gay or one trans controversial topic every episode, and then her responses, it be coming off vindictive, like she gets high off of it. It's weird. Yeah, whenever the topics are LGBT, it's like you see Claudia, it's almost like she's like this. When is it my turn to talk? So that she can like let out her like whatever it is. It's like she has a disdain. Yeah. You could tell. You can really tell. But I thought that when Nene came out, who said it on Twitter? Somebody said it on Twitter, and I said the same thing. A lot of us said the same thing. When Nene had that, remember, that's why Funky Dineva does this. Everybody says that's not why he does this, but that's why he used to do this. Because Nene had a show, remember, during the Panorama, it was a show, and she was in her lounge, and she had some guys, and they all gave like a little tagline, and and one of them went like this. A couple of them was going like this to like let the next person go, and that's where Funky Dineva got it from. Somebody said that's not where he got it from, but that's where he got it from, and that's why he would do that. Hold on. But it was almost like Claudia saw that. Yeah, vanilla almond. Hold on. Let me tell my kid to give me some coffee creamer. Oh man. You saw it felt like Claudia saw that Nene, who doesn't have the greatest follow through and execution. It doesn't seem like she's able to execute things off the ground very well. And Claudia has these relationships. If you notice, Claudia is always hosting a show. She's hosting another show called The Culture Club. I just got on their ass for naming the show that, because it's from The Culture Club, the group. Like, you still in the name, like whatever. But anyways, Claudia took that idea from Nene and was like, let me get Gary, Funky Dineva, and Al, and we gonna come up with this show. Because how the fuck you get these three gay men, and then you have another show, Cocktails with Queens, with Selena, Lisa Ray, and Vivica, with the late aunties, the late narrow-minded aunties who can't see past a man's dick. So let's have that. Let's have this show, and then we have the show with the gay guys, so we can bring in the gay folks. But then they cancel Cocktails with Queens and keep the show with the gay guys. And then Gary had to go because Ricky Smiley got jealous because him and Claudia have their conflict from whenever they were ever did business together. Yep, she spent nearly a week bashing Nene for that idea only to copy it. Yeah, I was there. I remember. It wasn't too long ago. And that's the reason why Funky Dineva does it. Somebody in my comments says that's not why he does that, but that's exactly why he does that. They cancel Cocktails with Queens because they had them women over there, them old Gen X women with them late ass ideas about things and that tired ass advice they be giving people. Don't nobody want to see that. Exactly, Sky. 4 pick-mishas up there. They can't see past the dick, honey. That's all. It's all. If it's not a dick in your mouth, Portia, you don't even know what you're talking about. The late ass aunties, you know exactly who I'm talking about. That only gives you advice that serves a man. They always telling you. It's like almost having like 4 heavenlies up there. Now I didn't even roll my reefer up. Okay, so what? Okay, Cocktails with Queens was a better idea. They needed to recast it. Yeah, I think both shows were a good idea. But I don't think Claudia should have been the host of a show surrounded by gay men. I don't think she's the person for that. You can find a woman who loves the kids, and if she's going to be the center of the show and you're going to have the kids around you, it has to be somebody who loves the kids. Period. It can't be nobody who has issues every time a topic comes up. That's why I don't understand T.S. I understand why T.S. Madison goes to the show for the visibility, but I know she knows how Claudia moves. I know they know how Claudia feels. And Claudia says she loves black women. She loves gay men. She loves the LGBTQ. But baby, all of us who read energy, when you are up there saying how much you love these people, it's not giving love. It's not. It's not. Bevy Smith, yes, a woman who is in communications, who has no problem with being around the kids, who has no issues, literally no anti-gay, anti-LGBTQ feelings. You cannot be so. It's not gonna work, because like so many gay men find out, they befriend straight women, and then one day that straight woman says something crazy out of her mouth, and it's very hurtful. And I don't know, and it's hard to be in community with women, because one day that woman is going to say something crazy. That's why it was hard for me to forge relationships with straight women, because I am in alignment with queer people, period. So when I hear something come out of your mouth, that's all I start backing away from you, because, oh, no, 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 because I keep the kids around me. So all of that bullshit that you talking about, I'd rather you stay over there and I stay with the community that's always loved me. Yeah, and it sucks and it's hurtful. And I imagine that Al is hurt. I imagine that, like, no matter what we can say about Al and his takes on your birthday, oh my God, I'm getting emotional. On your birthday, you should be hit with love. Ba, 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 ba. Love, 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 not mess. Not like that. And it was very personal, and it seemed like it was internal. Yeah, when I tell you Armon dragged the shit out of Al, and it was like, yeah, I felt like I was witnessing something that I shouldn't have witnessed. No, I can't because I have a mouth and I don't care. My mouth is too much. Yeah, Al is too anti-black. Al is very male-centered. And that's an example of a bisexual man having misogynistic ideologies, right? And then even some internalized homophobia too. I mean, we are operating and been programmed under a system that feeds us that. And so some people ingest it, and it comes out of their eyes, and they view the world like that. And we have to unlearn that type of approach to things. All of us have anti-woman. That's why when people get in the comments and tell me, well, gay men, they got an issue with women. Trans women got an issue with women. Yes, women have issues with women. Look at Tasha K. Look at Michelle Brown. Look at those women. They hate women. They will beat you up over some dick. They will fuck you up over a man. They will sell you up the stream for a man. So when you tell me a gay man doesn't like women, no shit. When you tell me a trans woman doesn't like women, no shit. When you tell me a black person doesn't like black people, no shit. It's by design. It's literally how we're programmed and what we have to unlearn. Look at Marlon Wayans. He posted a picture, like he took like a photo shoot with the flag, and he wanted to show support because he has a trans child, and he wanted to show support for the LGBT, and he lost like 10,000 subscribers, 10,000 followers, I think it was. How many was it? How many subscribers or followers did Marlon Wayans use when he just posted a photo shoot of himself holding a rainbow flag in support of his child? 10,000. 10,000. Just because he posed, it's by design. And that's why, for me, when people lean into all the social constructs that exclude people from their humanity, I think you're less than smart. I do. I think you're dumb. I think your brain is malleable and likely to spill out of your ears because you are so deep embedded with the programming to hate other people's existence, and all you're doing is enforcing white, male, cisgender, heterosexual, Christian, thin ideologies. That's all you're doing, Agent Smith. When you tell somebody that you have a problem with how they express themselves, and then your reason that you have a problem with how they respect themselves is because they hate women or they have an issue with women. Hell, everybody has issues with women. Where have you been? If you come across a gay man who is misogynistic, wow, like that has never happened before. Come on. You look at Caitlyn Jenner is a perfect example. A trans woman who is male identified and has not dropped her male ideologies and how she feels. Very much still upholding white cisgender male Christian hetero ideologies. So telling me that, oh, you don't, I got an issue with trans women, I got an issue with gay men because they're misogynistic, no shit. A lot of you women don't like women either, and you don't even understand why. A lot of you women look at a man's point of view before you even consider the woman. That's misogyny embedded in you. A woman with a whole pussy. Shocker. I'm just saying. Let me put this up a little bit so y'all don't be in between my legs and all in my butt. Disagreeing with the existence of a person's identity is never going to fly with me. That saying, oh, we could agree to disagree. You're disagreeing with how a person shows up in humanity is you being an agent for the system and the illusion of white superiority. So if you're going to spend your blip of your life on earth trying to exclude people for living in their identity that does not encroach on yours, you're less than smart. Sorry, that's how I feel. Disagree with trees and flowers, right? Disagree with ladybugs. Disagree with beetles. Disagree with hummingbirds then. Okay, let me read some comments. Yes, 11 likes. Oh, and now it's 115. As a mother of a gay son, it will always be me and my son against the world. I can care less what anyone thinks. People are angry so that powers that be and those with most money and resources can remain in space. Fear fuels power for them. Just because he supports, and I bet they call themselves Christian, right? I always say it's never all, but always some. And more than one is enough to be a problem. That's the question of the decade, century, and millennium. Why y'all so mad in life? They are tussling with me on my tweets right now about Marlon. And it's almost like you see a black man support his queer child and you're like, no, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. You're off code. You're supposed to throw him out. You're supposed to throw the child out of the house. You don't know what the code is for bigot parents, especially the black men. You're supposed to throw them out. Dwayne Wade, you're supposed to deny your child. You're supposed to throw your child out. That's what you're supposed to do. You're off code. You don't know what you're supposed to do? They did the same thing to Dwayne Wade for his support of his trans child. Y'all want those men to throw them children out. That's what y'all want them to do. You want them to force them to remain in a space and an identity that they don't identify with. Okay, let me go down. Marlon is literally getting the Dwayne Wade treatment right now. And what's crazy, he probably didn't even know. He's probably been a part of an intolerance to LGBT. He's probably been a part in some way, kind of like idly sitting by, witnessing and observing. But then your child comes and tells you, hey, that's why I always say you got to be careful when you are spewing your anti-gay, anti-trans bullshit around your children. You have no idea that your child can feel what feelings they have. And because they've heard you spew that garbage out of your mouth, they no longer see you as a person to feel safe with. So they're not going to go to you with how they feel because they've heard your mouth and they heard how disgusting you speak about how they identify. But they can't even trust you. They can't even trust you because they've heard you talk. You've so willy-nilly with your hatred towards a group of people that your own child no longer feels safe around you because they share that identity of of the hate that has just fell out of your mouth. They try to do Magic Johnson with EJ. They because EJ isn't so, and Magic Johnson isn't so like in your face, right? It's just like, this is my femme son and that's it. And that's just what it is. You like it or not. That's my mom. She wonders why I don't share anything with her. That's a lot of parents. You wonder why your kids don't share anything with you because they've heard you speak. They've heard your opinions and perspectives about things and it doesn't align with theirs. You be careful. You don't know who your child is going to grow up and love. You don't know who your child is going to grow up and identify as. You don't know. So you have to be mindful. Keep your hatred to yourself or talk on the phone with your other girlfriends about it. But being so willy-nilly about how you feel about a group of people and the hatred, your children are listening to you. I have to cut ties with my family and long-term friends because of the discriminatory comments jumped out. I will not tolerate it on any level around me. Never. I have ended friendships. Like, and it's so funny because it's not like, let me think about it. I don't even think about it. Say something crazy out your mouth about anything that I'm an ally to. We're not friends. And I don't have time to try to convince you to change your mind. I don't have time to try to get you to see my point of view. Because if you have an issue with people existing in their identities, I can't rock with you. While at the same time you asking people to protect black women. Huh? I don't understand it. I don't get it. Okay, let me read some of these comments. Let me see. My mom used to do that. Say, LMAO, say ill if we were watching a show and there was homosexual content. I just laugh like, girl, if I was you making comments, wasn't going to stop it. Grew up with my parents and sis saying homophobic things. I was engaged to a woman. I never told any of them. They assumed that I've been single my whole life. Truth is, you don't know what they're saying about you behind your back. Right? My father is very loving and supportive of my queer son. I'm very grateful. I'm so grateful. My mom tried to do that with my son. I was like, lady, hush. You took back a cheater 955 times. Get a backbone. I know that's right. Right, I don't understand. I don't understand it. Love is powerful and racism or separation thinking regarding identities is dumb. Yeah. And that's just how it is. And it sucks to be sitting up like on a show with a person who like, I remember one time Funky Daniva saying to Claudia, like she had a critique, she had an opinion about, it was a trans topic. And he was like, not too much. He basically had to stop her, like on air, and stop like what she was saying and like kind of cut her off. Like, you doing the most right now, and what you're saying is teetering on transphobia. So watch it. Do y'all remember that? Did anybody ever see Funky Dineva like kind of check Claudia? One time I remember I was like, ooh, but that's how you have to do, not too much. Like you talking and you can give your opinion, but watch what you say, because a lot of the times your opinion is not in good faith, and you'll end it with, I'm just trying to understand. I'm just asking questions. Every time we ask questions, y'all call it homophobia or transphobia, because we know the energy and the intention behind your question is not in good faith. We know it. Yeah, people know that, and then to insult a person's intelligence. First, you want to criticize a whole group of people. Then, when you're called out on it, you want to question. You're gonna insult people's intelligence by acting like somebody is overreacting, or you're just I'm just asking a question. Dang. You are asking a question with no intention to understand the answer. That's why when I recognize and identify you have some issues with a group of people, I just back up away from you. I don't have time to talk to you. I don't have time to convince you. I don't have time to do none of that stuff. You can keep your views. I'm not going to change your views. Stay homophobic, stay transphobic, stay anti-black, stay anti-gay, stay anti-woman. You don't have to change. I'll change. And I'll remove myself from being in proximity to you. Yeah, and people know when someone is gay. I remember my friend in elementary school, Brandon. I will never forget him. And we used to play hopscotch together. We used to make dances together to Prince and Michael Jackson and Culture Club and stuff like that. And we used to play hopscotch. And kids would make fun of him, but he was my friend. And I knew that Brandon was different. I knew he was different. I knew that he liked girls, but he didn't like girls like the boys like the girls. He liked to be in community with girls. He liked to play with us, right? Hopscotch and jacks and shit. Today, Brandon is a gay man living in San Francisco with his partner. Today. And we were in elementary school. Today. You know. And ever since I've been a little girl, I've always been with, they would call them F-hags back in the day. That's probably what you would want to call me. A hag. Because I will always be with a gay boy. All the way up. Always my friends, always befriending. If I'm even in school, when I was in college, gay boys would come up to me, hey, and we would be friends, come sit next to me. I don't know what it is, but here maybe I just look like I'm going to accept you for who you are. Maybe I just look like that. Maybe you can feel that I'm going to accept you. A fruit fly, yeah. Yes, all of my Judies, all of them growing up. To this day, the closest person to me is a gay male. To this day, since I was in elementary school. So it was really difficult for me to make friends with women when they had issues with gay men, because I'm always going to be a gay man next to me. I don't know why. That's just what it is. It's just how it is. Yes, we protected each other. And if a boy was messing with me, guess who was beating their ass? My good Judy, beating their ass. I don't have to do a damn thing. You understand what I'm saying? So when it's time for me, to be in community with women, and these women share anti-gay views, I cannot be in community with you. As much as I would like to, I can't. And that's how it will always be. And I'm not changing it. I'm not changing it. Wait a minute. Let me see who says something. Let me see what this is. Should not. Let's see. I always hated the argument about homosexuality stops procreation or causes population control. and the people who say that are people who should not be allowed to procreate. I know a lot of gay men with biological children. You know why? Because they were operating under a system where they were performing. Right. They were performing and fell into some pussy and didn't even want to be there. Now they got kids. I know so many gay men with biological children. And I know so many lesbians with biological children. Like, the idea that people are not going to, or that people are going to stop fucking because heterosexual people are not coming together in marriage in a heterosexual relationship is asinine. It's asinine. And it feeds into a phobia. That's it. Gay men have sex with women all the time. Right. Some older gay men, they be like, yeah, I had a girlfriend for like 5 years. Yeah, I had babies and all this other stuff. You're going, hold on one second. All right, my kid's making red velvet, something red velvet cupcakes or cake. I don't know what he's doing. Red velvet something. So he's going to the store to get the stuff to make it. Yeah. All right, let's read some comments. Okay, it says, my first cousin used to do my Barbie's hair. That's when I assumed he was gay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, who's this message from? Oh, what happened? Oh, shit. Hold on, y'all. Sexuality is fluid. I might be gay in my 20s, bi in my 30s, cis or straight in my 40s. I know that's right. Yeah. Yeah, he's making red velvet. Oh, you made red velvet cake on Friday? Yeah. Wait, hold on. All right, yeah, I had to make sure he has enough of those. Yeah, I know what you meant. That's why I switched it for you, Shauna. That's why, yeah, I had to make sure he has enough foils to put in there. Yeah, he has cream cheese frosting. Yeah, so he wants to make that. I don't know. I feel like red velvet. What's the flavor? What is the flavor of red velvet? I don't understand. Cause it don't taste like nothing to me. It just tastes like, is it cocoa, almond? It's almond. Somebody said cocoa. Somebody said almond. What is the flavor? Chocolate? Red velvet is chocolate? Cocoa. That's what I'm saying. It's just red to me. Red with, I don't like red velvet. Yeah, but to me, I don't feel like, I don't even know if I like it or not. Like, I'll eat red velvet. It'd be the cream cheese for me. Dyed chocolate. Girl. Girl. I haven't even rolled any reefer yet, y'all. Running my mouth. Yeah, all I know is that it's red. And when I taste it, hey, Antonia, when I taste it, it's not, it don't taste like nothing. So I'm like, what is the taste of red velvet? I could look it up. Cocoa powder cake. Chocolate with red food coloring. We've been duped. Oh, is that why it's called, wait, red velvet. No, velvet doesn't have anything to do with chocolate. I'm trying to see, why is it called red velvet? Blue velvet is the same. I've never had a blue velvet cake. It's red chocolate, but the cream cheese, right? That's the part I'd be like, it's cream cheese, but I don't even know what the rest. I don't even know what the rest of it tastes like. I'm breaking it up. Y'all see it? I'm breaking it up. I can't show it on the I'm breaking up my flour. Yes. They started dyeing it red. The cream cheese frosting is the star of the show. It sure is. Then if green food color would make it green velvet, they really shouldn't be using that much red. Right. You could put cream cheese on a carrot and I'll try it. Okay. So do you like carrot cake? Some people don't like carrot cake. I love carrot cake. Especially when the little pieces of walnuts be in it, and you get like you get a little bite of the walnut with the frosting. I like carrot cake too. Like when I go to the Cheesecake Factory, I get the cheesecake carrot cake. It's so good. Or the raspberry, what is it? The raspberry lemon? Is that what it is from Cheesecake Factory? Is that what it is? The raspberry lemon? What is it called? Y'all know what I'm talking about from Cheesecake. I love any kind of cake. I know that's right. Y'all love carrot cake? Okay, carrot cake crew. A lot of people don't like carrot cake. It's a lot of people in here who like carrot cake. I haven't been to Cheesecake Factory in so long. Cheesecake Factory is that girl. Don't sleep on. Don't let these people out here shame y'all from going. They done shame the people from going to I haven't tried sweet potato cheesecake. That sounds good. They didn't stop the people from going to Red Lobster. Red Lobster didn't file for bankruptcy. They didn't shame the people from going to the Red Lobster. Red Lobster didn't file for bankruptcy, girl. I've never heard of hummingbird cake. What is it's a raspberry lemon, I think. Anything with raspberry lemon is really good. I like rum cake. Yeah, I like rum cake. I don't like sweet potato or pumpkin pies. My grandmother does a sweet potato pie because they taste different. They be getting into arguments about it. Red Lobster is your favorite? Yeah, Red Lobster is an affordable seafood place for the young people who don't have a lot of, they don't have a lot to work with in their budget. Red Lobster was giving away too much shrimp. Yeah, they didn't file for bankruptcy, child. Oh, my paternal grandmother makes a crazy pineapple coconut cake. Crazy pineapple. It'd be like 3 layers. All from scratch. Don't even suggest that it came out of a box. She will be so offended. A box cake? Girl, what? Red Lobster, let the seafood boil. Freshman, yeah, take the spot. Hate to see it. Red Lobster Lion, they're owned by a company that offloaded their poor quality shrimp that all of you can eat. Ooh. I haven't been to Red Lobster in a long time. Berries and cream cake is my favorite. I like Cheesecake Factory, but my cousins say it's 100 pages of bland bullshit. Nuh-uh. I can't get with their because Cheesecake Factory, I like the it's appetizer. It's like a stuffed like a chicken strip. What do they call them? Firecrackers or something like that. What is Cheesecake Factory called? They have it's an appetizer. Oh, I forgot what they call them. Y'all know it. It's somebody in here who used to work at Cheesecake. I know. Okay, hummingbird is coconut, pineapple, walnut, spices, carrot. That sounds good. Buffalo Blast. I knew somebody was gonna be in here that know it. It's Buffalo Blast. They had, it's like chicken tenders, and I feel like they're like stuffed with something, but they're really good. And I normally just get salads from Cheesecake, and you can't really go wrong with a salad, with it like a big salad. Spicy chicken tacos. The brown bread is good. Strawberry cake with strawberry buttercream. Yeah, lobster's cheddar now, but Red Lobster now has it. You can make their cheddar biscuits they have it in a box. I saw it at Target. You've never been to the Cheesecake Factory? Yeah, their menu is like this thick. It's like this thick, and it's like stuff from all over. It's literally like stuff from all over. I don't know how they do it in the back. The avocado rolls are good. It's nasty, but the cheesecake is good. Yeah. The last time I went to Cheesecake Factory, I just went and got cheesecake. I just wanted some cheesecake. So I was like, I know where I can get some cheesecake. Because I like the raspberry lemon cheesecake. I haven't eaten anything all day. Okay, what else is we talking about, y'all? How long has it been? I'm only doing 90 minutes. That's my time, 90 minutes. My limit. I did not know red velvet was chocolate. That's some BS. This whole time I'm like, ooh, it tastes good to me. It's the cream cheese for me. Oh, I love a key lime anything. I'll get key lime yogurt, honey. I love key lime anything. I love a key lime cheesecake too. Oh, that key lime cheesecake from Cheesecake is good too. I feel like Red Lobster is for like the college crowd who wants to like some like affordable seafood. I mean, it's not, I don't want to say seafood and put quotations around it, but it's affordable. Some little 19, 20-year old want to take somebody on a little shrimp date. Let's see. Somebody asked about moisturizer. Okay, hold on. Let me go all the way down. Juniors in Brooklyn, do you like whipped shea butter as moisturizer? Yes. As a matter of fact, I just let my kid have I had some whipped shea butter from a festival that I went to, and I just gave it to my kid because he liked it. Oh, I love key lime. I love it. Yep, I remember when he made them walk to Junior's and get him a piece of cheesecake. We should have known then. Yeah, Red Lobster is like, it's affordable. If somebody has a taste for some fish or something like that, it's affordable. You want to go somewhere and it's right there. It's a chain. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be there. You can always go there and get some, shrimp or some shrimp scampi. Their shrimp scampi is good. From last time I tasted their shrimp scampi, it's a little cheap. It's a little scampy. But the 19-year-olds don't want to go to Red Lobster. Where do they want to go? STK? Where are they trying to go? Ruth's Chris? Where are the 19-year-olds trying to go? They need to stay right there at Red Lobster. And what's the other one? When I tell you I cannot stand Olive Garden, they barely do right in the wine selection. Barely. They barely got it. I cannot stand Olive Garden. Morton's. The kids are trying to go to Morton's? That's fancy. I was in my mid-20s before going to Morton's, honey. That's fancy. I cannot do Olive Garden at all. Pure salt. I remember I went on a business trip. I was in Arizona. And I was like, let me just go to Olive Garden. Because I know, like I was about to say, I know I can get a salad, I can give me some breadsticks and some wine. And I was like, let me order something. I don't even remember what I ordered. Don't give me the line, because I can't even remember what I ordered, but I remember being like pissed. There's nothing worse than spending money on food and not being satisfied after you've eaten, or being like, man, I didn't even like that. I'd be so mad. But with Italian, like America's, like if you don't eat meat with an Italian restaurant, it's easy to get something. You can get an eggplant, parmesan. You could do something with that. You can just get, pasta and sauce. You could do something like that. But just something about Olive Garden, I just feel like it's just like, it's like, I remember when I used to work, I used to get those lean cuisine. Lean cuisine used to come in a green box. And my favorite one was the fettuccine Alfredo with the broccoli. That's what Olive Garden is giving you, lean cuisine realness. You got to go into to me, the best restaurants are the Italian restaurants are be hole in the walls. It'd be in the strip mall in the corner and be like, go in there, it's in the corner. And it'd be dark in there and you'd be like, can I get a, and then there'd be like a lot of food. They give you a lot. There's this Antonio's. I get it off of Uber Eats. So good. The lasagna, so good. Love me some Jamaican food. Are y'all talking about restaurants or a specific one? No, we started talking about, because my kid was going to go get some stuff to make his red velvet cupcakes, and then we started talking about red velvet, and then we got on cheesecake, and then we started talking about Cheesecake Factory, then we got on Red Lobster, and then that's what we got on. Yes, it'd be this, like not Red Lobster. What is it called? Olive Garden. Salad, breadsticks, good. Wine, good. But their entrees, I'd be like, what? Me too. I do prefer independently owned, family owned restaurants. I do, because I feel like if you're gonna do like Italian, Indian food, Jamaican food, you cannot do some kind of chain type situation. I'm glad there are no chain Jamaican restaurants. Oh God, I'm so glad. I know We Be Jammin'. They used to have, I think that's in Southern California. Is that still America? Is We Be Jammin' still down there? I think it was called We Be Jammin'. It was a Jamaican spot, and I think they had a couple of locations. Well, I kind of have some things growing out there. I have some onions, because we eat a lot of scallions, so I have scallions growing back there. And I planted a sweet potato only because I like the flowers or the leaves that the sweet potato was producing. But I want to do a flower garden. I wanted to do a vegetable garden, but I don't get enough light in where my balcony is. I don't get enough light. I get the evening light. So it's not gonna be, I don't have a good space for it. Yeah. So I said I would do flowers. So I have some grow bags out there, and I'm just gonna go to Home Depot and get like some flowers and then plant them out there, because I do want to attract some hummingbirds and butterflies. So yeah. China Mall, they have the best hot pot Asian food. Well, I'm in California and I'm in Sacramento, and Sacramento is like one of the most diverse cities in the United States. And Asian food, no, Silk. Hold on, he's at the store. Hold on. Silk almond creamer. Hopefully he gets it. Hold on, let me send him a screenshot. Don't get my wrong creamer. Talking about Coffee Mate or Italian Delight or International Delight. No, no, no. Okay. I guess he needed a picture of it. Yeah, so I wasn't. So now, yeah, y'all have any community gardens? Yeah, I wish my community would do. I would really like to manage the community that I'm in, because there's a space that's close to our pool area that I look at it and I think it would be such a great community garden. Hold on. Um, yeah. Oh my God. Hold on, he's asking me. Yes, yes. Okay. Asking me questions once he gets to the store. Yeah, we love community gardens. Thank you, sweet tea. Yeah, San Francisco is so fun. We just went there a few weeks ago. It's only like an hour and a half away from here. But yeah, there's a little space in my community that I want to that I feel like it would be like a good garden space. Yeah, grow bags are really, really good. Yes, he does. He wants to get into the culinary arts. That's the reason why we did Hello Fresh. Like, I haven't, let me tell you something. I probably cook once or twice a week. They cook mostly. They're 15 and 16. They cook most of the meals since I've been doing Hello Fresh. And it's really cool because the youngest son, who has no interest in, oh my God, hold on. Um, oh, okay. So get the, hold on. Hold on. He's trying to see what my creamer. Okay. Why do I keep doing that? Yeah, he wants to get into the culinary arts. And so what I did was I got Hello Fresh so they can learn how to cook, follow directions, learn how to measure. Why does it keep doing that? Learn how to measure and stuff like that. And so the youngest one, who has no interest in cooking, he does really, really well, especially with the pasta dishes. He's like, any pasta dish we get, I'll do the pasta. He does pasta well. He does the any kind of, if it's like a Latin food, like a Mexican food or Cuban type of food, he'll do, like, he's really good with that cuisine. And then the older one, who wants to be the chef, he hold on, get the oat milk one. Oat milk. They're doing really good. So like, and get medium eggs, boy. Oh my God, my stomach is growling. Do you all hear it? It's time for me to go, actually. I wanted to smoke with y'all. Maybe I'll smoke a little with y'all, and then we can go. Because I only have 2 minutes left until it's 90 minutes. So you guys watch House of Dragons? I cannot stand. Okay, is it just me? Now this might be a little I don't know what to call it. When I do Instacart and I get a notification, oh my God, this is horrible to say. Y'all know what I'm about to say. When I do Instacart and I get a notification that my shopper is a man, I get pissed off. Do you know how mad I get? I already know, like, I'd be mad that I picked out produce, because I know he's not going to pay attention to the produce. He's just going to pick, and he's not going to get the best produce. That's horrible. You knew that I was. Y'all knew I was gonna say that. Oh, that's awful. That's horrible. But this one older black man, baby, when I tell you he had my shit packed up, my everything, I was like, see, and that's what I get. It was Super Bowl. It was the day of the Super Bowl because he asked me, because when he dropped my stuff off, he asked me something about Super Bowl. But he dropped off my stuff. Everything was bagged. And he picked everything out. And I was like, see, that's what you get. What do you call it? It's not, what is it called? Sexist. That's what it is, sexist. I'd be pissed off. Uh-huh. I'm gonna get some damn bruised up apples or some shit. It's gonna be bruised or overripe. Yeah, it was an older black man. He brought the stuff, and yeah, he had it. An older black man. He had somebody in the car with him too, and he was like, "Who you got on the game?" I said, "I'm just watching Usher. I'm just here for Usher." And he was like, "Oh man," while he was walking down my stairs. And then I looked in the bag and he had everything, boop, boop, in order. Like he took some pride in that. And there's another younger black guy who does he's done it a couple of times for me. You know how it'll tell you like they've shopped for you before? Yeah. Yeah, he ain't gonna see this live. He don't know nothing about what we got going on down here. It's very common. Okay, good. Because I feel sexist. I felt bad. I'd be like, every time it hit a little man's face pop up, I'd be like, damn. Because some men do not pay attention to detail. They do not pay attention to detail. And I don't want a bunch of fruit. When I started Instacart, I was real picky. I was like, okay, I'm just going to get stuff that like you can't fuck up, right? Stuff that's like, eggs or, some butter or some almond milk, right? Some creamer, right? I don't want you picking out my produce. So then I was like, okay, Erica, you're going to have to trust. This is a community thing. We're trusting each other as community. And that's really a part like of Instacart and DoorDash. It's like you're really just trusting you're really putting your trust in human. Thank you. Thank you. You're really just putting your trust in a human being. And you're trusting that like, I'm trusting that you're going to pick fruit that the way that you would pick it for yourself. Oh, they don't want to pay attention. Then the substitutes. Okay, so I like to get a big thing of kombucha. I like to get the $10 bottle, like the large bottle, because we all drink it, right? So if the $10 bottle isn't there, why would you switch out the $10, what I'll say 32-ounce bottle, and then switch it out for a 12-ounce bottle? Do the math. What is wrong with you? And if you're going to switch it out, at least get 3 bottles. Girl, and I'll be like, what kind of alternative is this? But I have to be nice. I'm like, and you leave a comment, you be like, hi. Could you get 3 bottles of kombucha instead of exchanging the big bottle for 1 bottle? Thank you, smiley face emoji. You know what I'm saying? You still gotta be nice. Could you? And then, or I'll do like the short bottles, the little shots of like immunity or digestion. The suji or suja. You know what I'm talking about. And they got the little bottles and they have big bottles. So I'll do like a lot of little immunity bottles, because we drink them, right? And they'll be like, it's no immunity bottles, and they'll get the digestion one. And I'm like, girl, okay, just get that one, girl. You feel like you dealing with somebody that be like, okay, girl, just get it. It's so sexist of y'all to not like men shopping for y'all. Yeah, they are handling your food, right? But I remember one time I got some apples that were bruised, and I was like, "Ew." Yeah, suja is good. Yeah, I got one in there right now. Um, right, you want the immunity one? Why just take the one for digestion? No, that's not the one I want. Hey, rebels. I said I was gonna smoke with y'all. Typically, I would get off of here 90 minutes. It seems like we've been on here longer, huh? It does not seem like 90 minutes. Yeah, y'all, not y'all. I said I was gonna roll some reefer with y'all. Y'all like my roller? I showed y'all yesterday. You see it? It's big. This is my roller. Don't forget to like the video. Oh yeah, DoorDash. It's not too fast, not too slow. A lot of stuff for kids to do. Super, super diverse. Sacramento is very, very diverse. I did. Yeah, I've done collaborations. I've been on Scotty by Nature's channel. That's the only person I've been on. That's the only person I think I've been on is Scotty by Nature. Oh, I think one time, yeah, Scotty by Nature was me, Layla Lynn, who I fangirl. Layla Lynn is, when I tell you, girl, she is so beautiful to me. Ooh, I'll be like, that lady is beautiful. I fangirled when I saw Layla Lynn on the panel. I was like, Layla. I love Layla Lynn. I think she is beautiful. Thank you, Kay. Thank you for the super chat. Oh yeah, I was on Themis's channel before. I sure was. I was on Themis's channel. I've reached out to Rodney. Rodney's very busy. He got a lot of stuff going on. So I reached out to Rodney. We just have to schedule. But that was a while ago. That was like I think that was like last year. I was like last year. Sean Bradley. Sean Bradley is the one who actually saw my videos, me and Nate, and he actually like kind of had people come into my channel. He was like the first person to kind of promote me. Say Sean Bradley. Shout out to Say Sean Bradley. I will never ever forget that. He was like the person that saw and was like telling people. He had a lot of subscribers and he was telling everybody to come. Oh yeah, and I've been on Lotus's channel. Yeah, I've been on a couple people's channel. I'm trying to get this thing out of here. I can't get it out. And the thing that I use, I think it dropped. Oh no, here it is. I know that would be fun. But I have to get... That's so funny. My god brother texts me talking about... He texts me and Nate talking about, can we get a statement talking about Kenya Moore suspended indefinitely from Real Housewives of Atlanta? Can we get a statement? Because he knows what team we're on. Yeah, Rodney's in protective, what do you call it? The witness protection program since all this stuff came out about Kenya. Baby, when I turned that damn live on and Rodney had that thing wrapped around his head with them sunglasses, baby. Thank you, Shelly, for the super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, Rodney's ass is crazy. Which one on IG? Libra? Yeah, my godbrother wants a statement from the ambassadors of Team Twirl. Can we get a statement? You care to leave a statement? Okay, hold on. Let me go to IG. Yes, I think it was that picture from that picture that they had the penis coming out of the frame for what you call it. That picture is fake. Like even the picture of Kenya like holding the glass with the TV screen behind her, the picture on the TV screen is not real. There was nothing on the TV screen in real life. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Go click on Rodney's video. He come up. He's incognito. He's incognito when he comes on the screen. His ass is crazy. Yeah, that picture is ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah, the picture is not real. The picture is not real. The picture with Brittany and the penis coming out from nowhere that she doesn't even know is in the picture with her, that's fake. The picture being placed on that screen, that's fake. Like it's not real. None of it is real. So I don't know what Kenya showed. All I know is I saw that poster board with insurance fraud hoe on the outside of it. Suspended and fired does not. Yeah, and I feel like suspend her, but word on the street is the girls don't want to film without Kenya. That's the tea I got this morning. They don't want to film without Kenya. Yeah, race, is it ratio? Yeah, I'm gonna try and do them. I'm gonna try to do them, more often. 90 minutes is my max, but I said I was going to. Yeah, the tea I got this morning is the girls don't want to film if Kenya's not filming. The only people who want to film are the new ones, the new girls. That's what I heard this morning. That's the word on the street. And that's good. Like they kind of like are boycotting, I guess, which I think is actually pretty good. Like if they don't want to film without Kenya, I think that's showing that what do you call it? Camaraderie, even though it is Portia. Kenya is the anchor. Y'all heard Maxine? Yeah. Oh, from Etsy. It's from Etsy. It's from Etsy. So go to Etsy, put in cigarette holder, and you'll see it. You'll see it there. They have different ones. I have an amber one in my cart, but it's a shorter one. It's short. Yeah, we don't want if you smoke, you don't want the burning next to your lips or your lips will get dark. That's why people be having dark lips. What do you mean by, what's a tolerance break? What is that? They refuse to film, but they sign contracts though. But if there's nobody to film with, what's a tolerance break? It sounds like something I might do, but might call it something else. Oh, really? I think Maxine has lost her hearing, y'all. But I think she's going off of vibrations because unless she just is tired of my shit and ignoring me, she don't move when I call her. She don't even look over her shoulder. I'll be like, Maxine. Yeah, I love Etsy, and it gives you an opportunity to support small businesses. I just got these rings from Etsy. Remember yesterday I said I was expecting some rings? I just got these rings from Etsy. Not this one. This one. Maxine is old. She's like 10 years old. I got this one. I got this ring. I got this one, which I really like because it looks like an eye. I got this one. This one, oh, my stomach is growling. This one, and then there's two more. Yeah, they're cute. See? And I got them from Etsy. Handmade stuff. Look at them. And then this one I really like. And yesterday we cleaned them because I got some amulets for the boys. So we cleansed them last night, but they're pretty, aren't they? And then look. See? So this one I like because I can put it on my middle finger. And then this one I can put here. And then this one I like because, like I said, because it looks like an eye. It looks like an eyelid. See? Yeah. And it's random. So the person says, you know, pick 5 rings, and they randomly make them and send them to you. There's 2 more, but they're over there in the other. Yeah, my dog ignores me. I don't know. I cleanse them with Palo Santo or just when I smoke. I will blow and cleanse them like that. Or put them outside. Put them out in the sun. The sun will cleanse them. No, I don't watch House of Dragons. And I tried to get into it, but I couldn't. I did that. Remember, do y'all remember when I watched Game of Thrones? That was like I think that was like 2018. Do y'all remember that? And I did like I binge watched it. I was watching like 5 episodes a night, staying up to like 2 o'clock in the morning. Do y'all remember that? If y'all been subscribed any amount of time, y'all remember. Yes. And then they have the cigarette holders that you can actually just put on your finger. It's like a little ring, and they're like ornate, and you hold it on your finger, and then you can clip your joint inside of it, or like it has a little hole on it, a little hole in it, and then you stick your joint in it and just hold it on your finger like that, or whatever finger you want to put it on. Etsy has some really cute stuff, y'all. And again, you'll be supporting small businesses too. Wheel of Time. Why do I feel like I've watched that? Did you recommend that before, Tori? Because I feel like I've seen that, or I feel like I've heard that. Yeah, I remember the video when you got to Joffrey's death. Isn't Joffrey the one that got poisoned? I was so happy. Tell her I did it. What did she say? Tell Cersei I did it. Tell her it was me. I poisoned your raggedy ass, musty ass son. Yeah, I put stuff. I know I'm not the only one. I be having carts full of stuff. And then I move stuff around like, do I want this right now? Let me move it. I'll save it for later. Let me move it to the cart. Somebody said tomato to Wheel of Time. What is Wheel of Time about, y'all? She was a thug. What is this message? Tight ass, po ass, slow ass niggas. Women warriors, yeah. Jeffrey got the business in the end. Yeah, Game of Thrones is crazy, but House of Dragons. So House of Dragons is what? Telling the story of what? I be getting crazy in Instagram shop, honey. I have Instagram. Any of small business, I really like to support the small business people. I be in the Instagram shop. I be in the Etsy. I stay in Etsy. House of Dragons is the prequel. So who is the story? So who is it about? Just the families before them? Y'all don't hear my stomach growling? Girl, it's sounding like... Yeah, but is it just the families before them? Is that all it is about? Okay, so just the families before them. I would like to see a continuance of Game of Thrones. I don't want to see the prequel, but I guess it's really good. People are saying it's good. Okay, AJ. Okay. Okay, got you. So it's Daenerys' family. Okay. Or the dragons, no shit. Okay. And you know what? For me, because I watched Game of Thrones so quickly, I don't have the emotional connection that a lot of people have that watched it through all of the seasons. You know what I mean? Because I binged watched it. That sounds good. Good. Come on, you better satisfy your craving. So is it really good? Okay, so I did watch the Six Schizophrenic Brothers. Did y'all watch it? Did y'all watch the Six Schizophrenic Brothers on Max? Okay. This woman had 12 children. Yes, girl. 12 children. They got up to the 11th child. All of them were boys up until the 11th and 12th child. 6 of the boys diagnosed schizophrenic. And the mother. So who was in the live yesterday? Because I was like, they really, girl, if y'all haven't watched, I don't want to say nothing, but they really tried it. They really tried it with the mama. They really tried it. So this woman had, and her husband, she wasn't a single mother, and her husband had, no, it's on Max, had 12 children. 6 of the boys, there was 10 boys and 2 girls. 6 of the boys had diagnosed schizophrenia. When I tell you, somebody said in the comments yesterday, they terrorized the last 2 girls. The last 2 children were girls. They terrorized those girls. Wherever your imagination takes you, they terrorize those girls. On Max. I don't know if it's on Amazon Prime, but it's on Max. It might be. And they all had this genetic mutation, but in the same household. Sounds scary. When the daughters tell their story, it sounds terrifying. Terrifying. I don't even think I could say some of the things that they said that them boys were doing. Well, one boy busted all the windows in the house one time, just bad, but they had these mental illness. They didn't. Then girl, I don't even want to tell you. And they was interviewing the brothers too. Some of them they've interviewed some of them. Yeah, it's a real story. Yep. It's on Max. It's called Six Schizophrenic Brothers. That's exactly what it's called. The father's schizophrenic and my father's schizophrenic and some days is bad. Is he like paranoid? Is it a paranoid schizophrenic, or is it like, because I feel like those guys were there more, because at one point I was like, because it almost seemed like it was an onset, like it happened at a certain age. And all of a sudden they would start hearing voices. And at one point I was watching it and I was like, he's lying. It was something like, you just saying that so you can act out. That at one point, that's what I said to myself. I was like, nah, you just saying that so you can act a fool. Yeah, I'm not. But some people, I mind spoilers. I try to talk around it so that it doesn't spoil it for you. Thank you. No, they weren't. She had all of them. I don't know if the husband was her relative, but the way they say that they met, no. They were all no, they weren't. Yeah, they weren't inbred. Come on, inbred. Remember when what's her name said Heather looked inbred? What's her name? What's the lady's name? I forgot her name. From Salt Lake City, Mary. Yeah, for them it was happening, and it was almost like it was happening like, and then for there's so many children, some of the younger ones didn't even witness the older ones in their schizophrenia. And the father was a military, and he went up the ranks, and he was very well respected, and they were just being a good, Catholic family, and producing children for the patriarchy. It'd be the patriarchy. I'm trying to tell y'all. Producing 12 children. And it's so crazy because when you look at they keep showing this picture in the intro where they're like on a staircase, and they're just like all coming down the stairs, and they focus in on one of the little boys. And then what I thought was kind of cool is they change their, like, they have a wall, like in a shot of them on a wall with all their like younger pictures, and then they age the pictures, and so you can see how they're aging. And that's, they tried to, some of them were okay, some of them weren't, but they terrorized those girls. They terrorized the boys too. One of the boys said he didn't even want to come home, that he would wait and sit on the hill until he would see his mom's car, and then he would go home because his brothers were terrorizing him. I saw that. I don't know nothing about that family. It says, you heard of the black family from TLC with all those kids are divorcing. They're ultra religious too. Yeah, they got to get you ultra religious so that you can produce for the patriarchy. That's what I'm saying. All of those things, it's the reason why they're in place. Yeah, the boy said, and then the mother, she was so overwhelmed with her sons that when they would start fighting, she would say, don't fight in here, go outside. She wouldn't try to keep them from fighting. She would just say, take it outside. I do too, Brandon. I'd be like, I don't understand it. But when you're indoctrinated with a religion that promotes that, you think that you're doing right by your faith. And hearing voices, seeing stuff, yeah, Q. 6 of them in a house like that. But all happening, not at the same time, happening at different stages, right? Because as they're growing up, they said the first 3 brothers were out of control. The first 2. Can you imagine like living in a house with that many people, that many children, and not wanting to go home because your brothers are terrorizing you? The daughters terrorized. And then the mother acting like she can't do anything about it. But when from people looking on, everybody is like this in order. Everybody has their role. Everybody has their duty in the house. Like they did what they were told. Very strict. 6 schizophrenic brothers on Max is what we're talking about. And their mind is terrorizing them, right? And he was saying like they would like to listen to loud music to keep from hearing the voices. And then they were interviewing them right now, like interviewing them now. And one of the brothers, I was like, oh, he really thinks he's Paul McCartney. I think he said he was Paul McCartney. Did he say he was Paul McCartney? He was one of the Beatles. I was like, oh, he really thinks he's Paul McCartney. I think it was Paul McCartney. Or he was like, how do you think it would feel when one of your friends died? And he was talking about John Lennon. And I was like, oh, okay, he thinks he's Paul McCartney. One of the Beatles. Yeah, okay. High vibe. It is. It's an asylum. Like she's basically. And can you imagine? But then he said one of the other brothers was like his mother became like she can talk to the doctors better than what they knew. Right? Like you're trying to talk to doctors about your son's illnesses, and he was like his mom was like knew what the heck she was talking about, but also kind of practice this kind of disassociative type of like I'm gonna move away from that, like telling them to go outside and fight and not trying to keep them from fighting, but just go outside and fight. Or one of the boys actually terrorizing the mother and threatening to her, right? Like putting a knife to her throat, putting a knife to the mom's throat. Oh, my battery's about to die. Oh, hold on. I can do this. Hold on a second. Yesterday, oh my God. Hold on. Okay, there we are. Okay. I put the little charger, the little thing you could slap on the back to charge the phones. Technology is a motherfucker, isn't it? Don't you love it? You love it, but then you hate it. Yeah, six schizophrenic brothers is a trip. So that was the last thing that I watched. Hi, Lisa. Yeah, can you imagine having to take care of six people like that? And then there be your sons at the same time. But then like again, like when the daughters would cut when the daughter came to the mother at one point, the mother was just like, okay, like explaining to the mom how one of the sons abused her, and the mother was just like, oh, okay, too much. It's a lot. Very interesting though. But they were able to interview I think it was three of them. And then one of them was like, I'm not schizophrenic. I have schizophrenia. Like he's like in his like loop, I think that's what they called it. And he like was saying, he was like, I'm not schizophrenic. I have schizophrenia. And then one of them was like my mom, he was like talking like he understands what's happening. And he was like literally talking, like this is not who I am, basically. Yeah, I do. I'm very big on, I've always, my grandmother bought me a Time Life book on serial killers. Like I've always, since I was young, have been fascinated by cults, serial killers. Yeah. So true crime, if it has to do with a cult, I'll definitely watch it. Yeah. I remember reading Helter Skelter. It was my grandmother's book, but I remember reading Helter Skelter very young. And then she had this, remember Time Life they would have books of a specific subject. Well, they had a serial killer one, and she she gifted it to me. So she knew her grandchild, honey. I still have that book too. Yeah. It's always fascinating for me. It's fascinating for when I'm watching cults. And there's a book that I want called Cult. I think it's called Cults. It's on my Amazon that I want to buy. And I'm always interested in how people get into cults, because it's very interesting. It's very interesting how people get into cults. So, and then like their brains are like almost rewired. It's fascinating. It's really fascinating. And then Serial Killers, Cultish by Amanda Montell. I don't know if you could see the you can't see it. Oh, you can't see it. You can kind of see the cover there. I'll post it on the community page. It's called Cultish. Let's see. There it is. Let's see. By Amanda Montell. Yeah, so that's in my cart actually. I can get the audio, but I kind of wanted the book because I'm fascinated with cults, so I kind of wanted it. Yeah, I'm down here, honey. There is on Max, there's a People Magazine presents, and it's like 12 episodes about different cults, like 12 different cults. Very interesting. It really isn't hard. It's not hard, especially, and what's interesting now is now we're getting documentaries on virtual parasocial cults, right? Like that, the woman who called herself God, what was her name? Love Above All. I think that's what it was called. The Love Above All cult. Remember, it was led by a woman. And they like wrapped her up remember when the cops came and they had her, after she had gotten sick and died, they had wrapped her up. They kind of like immortalized her, like mummified her, and had her laying in the bed with lights and stuff around her. And she was drinking blue collodium, what is it called? Yeah, and the Twin Flames cult that started online. So it's interesting now that we have documents and documentaries about cults, but now we're getting documentaries about like virtual things that start online and then move offline and become cults. And it's really people looking for community and looking for a cause, and then saying colloidal silver. Yeah, that's what she was drinking. And she really turned blue. They were like, she's not going to turn blue. She's not going to shit. That lady turned purple, honey. She looked like a little blueberry muffin from Strawberry Shortcake and them. Remember Blueberry Muffin? Also, that's what she was giving. Blueberry Muffin. Collodium silver. But it's just really people, they said the same chemicals that are released when people are addicted to drugs is the same chemical that's released when you're in community with people. And that's why people in church go they go 3 and 4 times, because they're literally addicted to that feeling that's released when they're in community. And that's how easy it is for people to get in cults. Look, she looked like a Smurf with them glasses on. And then she was an alcoholic, and that was her quote medicine. She was an alcoholic, and I guess for some, the way that alcoholism, if you stop and you like cold turkey, you can literally die, because your body has become so used to that chemical. And if you take it out of your system, you can just really like go out of here. Scientology is so interesting to me, but I'm glad Leah Remini came out and like I was just watching something on Scientology on Miscavige. I don't even want to say her name, honey, because I don't want to start getting mail from them motherfuckers. When I tell you them Scientology people, I don't know if they put air tags on people, but they know where you are. They will once they get your address, for some reason, baby, they know they'll follow you around. Scientology is crazy. I used to live down the street from the Celebrity Center. Yeah. It's a trip. They have cobblestones in their little community. It's like regular pavement, but once you get into their community, the street changes. It's a trip. It's a trip over there in Hollywood. Oh yeah, they let you know. And they let you know they watching you. Like us talking right now, I'll probably get some Scientology advertisement somewhere will come up. They don't play. I remember my friend was like, "Let's go over to the Scientology building, and like go over there and see what information." I was like, "You can go. I'm good. I don't need them motherfuckers following me. Go give your information to them if you want to." I'm cool. He was like, "Let's go over there." I was like, "No, I'm good." I remember one time I remember, girl, when my mother was on her spiritual journey and the Scientologists came, they were offering classes, and that's how it starts. They start offering you classes, and you start taking classes with them, and then they get you. I remember they came to our house. Girl, my grandmother was like, "If you don't get the people out of here." But my grandmother she was also nice too. She would invite Jehovah's Witness. Every now and again, she would invite Jehovah's Witness and start talking to them. Scientologists. It was always, yeah, I grew up in a fun house in a way when my mom wasn't angry. But the Scientologists, they will follow you. Yeah, Mormons. The Mormons, the boys on the bikes. And that's so crazy. I was just standing out the other day, and this guy was asking me that these Mormons still live in our community. It was like about 4 of them. They lived. Oh, it was over there. They lived in our community. And a guy, he saw me outside. He was like, "Do the Mormon guys still live?" And they had their ties on and their bikes. I remember they got a car. They had a car finally. Yep, LDS, they're no joke either. And you'll see all of those documentaries about cults and stuff, and you realize a lot of them, like the Mormons and those what do you call them, fundamentalist Christians. It's really easy, and it's all patriarchy. It is all of that shit. I hate to bring it back around to that. Yeah, she was red, kept her face in a book, knew all the damn Jeopardy question answers, knew all the damn crossword puzzles. She stayed. When I tell you, my grandmother stayed with her head down like this reading, and was very like her house. You can come in her home. You could stay. You can stay. Escaping Polygamy on A&E was such a good show. Yeah, because it's like, and then when you don't know, that's why it's a cult. Especially when children are born into cults, because they don't know anything outside of what's happening. And when they get a glimpse of something going on outside, they're like, "What? Wait, you mean to tell me you don't have to do this and this and that?" You're like, "No." They have no idea. Girl, I be ducking. Don't come knocking on my door. Come and knock on my door. Yeah, my grandmother, she loved to read. She stayed reading. Remember, you know how now some of y'all, and you should not be doing it, but you go in your bathroom and you be in your bathroom reading on your phone? My grandmother used to do that with the books. The Reader's Digest would be in the bathroom. She would be in the bathroom for a long time reading. I'm like, "Girl, what are you doing in there?" In there reading. And now that I am older, and she was probably just trying to get away, like, from everybody else that was in the house. Your house was always like people it was always people. Me, my mom, my brother, my uncles, my aunt, my cousins, our friend, their friends. Smoking a cigarette. Yep. Smoking a cigarette. Yes. And then you'd go in the bathroom and be like, dude, why was you in here smoking a cigarette? When you think about how wild that is, that you was in a bathroom with the door closed, sitting on the toilet, smoking a cigarette. Yes, the bathroom is some folks' sanctuary. I know as a mother, I go to the bathroom to like get away. And here they come. Mommy. No, mommy is not in here. Mommy is not in here. Oh. Yup. Cigarettes in the bathroom. Can you imagine? Yes. My grandmother, yup. And my grandma, they smoked Benson and Hedges Gold. My grandparents. Yup. They smoked cigarettes. And my grandmother used to be in the bathroom. And now that I, think about it, you get older and you think about like why the adults did what they did. But I was like, she's probably trying to just get the fuck away. Hiding in the bathroom. I stayed hiding in the bathroom too, but they be right on your heels looking. Where did mommy go? Then knocking on the door. I'd be like, ooh, can I pee in peace, please? Please. And with boys, you would expect them to stop like coming in. No, they still, I'd be like, and I had to tell them, I said, listen, that threshold, you have to knock. You have to knock now. You have to knock now. You got to knock. You cannot just come in mommy's room. No. But they still do. They still do. Hold on. That was Nate. They still knocking on the door, coming in, trying to resolve conflict while I'm in the bathroom. I'll be like, why are you bringing this to me? Girl. And their little fingers be under the door. Going like this. Go away. Yes, leave me alone. Yes. Yep. They be right there. I'm like, go away. Why are you in here? I'm using the bathroom. But can you tell why are you in here trying to get me to? I'm not going to resolve only conflict I'm trying to resolve is in this bathroom. I don't have nothing to do with that. Follow you everywhere. And you try to get away, like, let me go to the bathroom. Here they come. And you know what's so funny that you said that? I had to learn, like, as a young mother. I wasn't a young mother, but like a new mother. I had to learn I would get up in the morning and I would get up like kind of at the same time as them. And I would be going through it like anxious, like it was too much. It was just too much going on. I was like, it's too much. And I didn't have like time to myself. And then somebody said, get up an hour before them. And when that changed my whole life. Oh my God. I get up, the house is quiet. Oh my God. Yes, coming home from work, I'd sit in the car for a half an hour. I do that now. Something about the car that insulates you from the outside. It's almost like a security, like a weighted blanket when you're in the car. It's because you can't hear anything and it's just you and you turn the radio off. Man, I love it. Being in the car, oh man. But especially if you have a house full of people, you just need that peace. It's like a cocoon. Yes, sensory deprivation. Yes. Yes. See, everybody can relate. For real. And for the bathroom, that's the bathroom. The bathroom is like that for people too. Like, okay, I just need to get away, have some privacy. Mm-mm. Not with the munchkins. And the munchkins can be teenagers and they still be like, Mommy. Mm-hmm. Being in the car, yes. Turn off everything. And sometimes you just be scrolling on your phone, just scrolling, just quiet to yourself. That's good. That's good times. That's good times. I'm trying to see if Nate is gonna come to the or said I'm live still. I sit in my car and get away from my cat to get away from my cat. Ooh, when it rains, yes. You be watching this channel? Hey, Meg. Really? Like, and then you can hear, like, they can hear you coming. It's the sounds of your steps or maybe your jewelry. Like, for me, they can hear my jewelry moving and they'll know, like, I'm giving it away. I'm giving it away. Or coming up the stairs, they can hear the sound and then they open the door. Hey! Like, dang! Hey! Back up! Yeah. I do. I'll put my windows all the time. To get away from the dog too? Y'all do that to get away from the animals? Yeah, it'd be the sound of the jewelry, the bracelets. You can hear them coming. Yeah. Always. You can always hear they can hear me coming. Maxine too. But that's what I'm saying. I think either Maxine is ignoring me or she can't hear. I need to do a hearing test for her. See, my experience with cats they've been so aloof and like, girl, whatever. But I guess sometimes they want some loving and they'll come and hug up on you. Dogs be so nosy. See, dogs are nosy. I feel like cats, they just be like, whatever, girl, do you. Oh, y'all have clingy cats. Mo, they'll be hitting the door when the dogs come to the door and try to get you to come out. Like, what are you doing in there? Why are you not out here paying attention to us? My cat does his own thing. Yeah, cats that I've always had. I don't have a cat now. I want a cat. But my cats that I've always been around, they've always been like, whatever, aloof. Like, whatever, doing their own thing. My mother used to be afraid of cats. They're going to steal your breath in the night. We had cats. We had cats and dogs at our house. We had 2 dogs. I'll tell you, it was busy. Now I'm thinking about it. It used to be busy. I used to be rocking at my grandma's house. We had cats, dogs. My mom did not like animals either. Okay. Yeah, like Maxine, she'll bark as soon as somebody knocks on the door. But she hasn't been doing that. But then she did it yesterday. And because the boys knocked on the door and she started barking. And then when I opened the door, they both said, she can hear. Because I've been telling them she can't hear. But they got so excited when they knocked on the door yesterday and she started barking. And I was like, she can't hear. I think it was the vibration. I think it's her hearing. She's old. Like, she's, I think, almost 11. She's 11. Yeah, she's old. Yeah, I think it was the vibrations, too. Because when I call her, she'd be like, Maxine. And then when I sing to her, but when I'm singing, she wags her tail. Maybe it's the vibration. It has to be the vibration. And when I wave, she'll wag her tail. She'll be like, I see you, girl. I think it's the vibrations too. Yeah, my mom used to be afraid of cats. They're going to take your breath. They're going to stand on your chest while you're asleep and take your breath. Girl, you scared of everything. My cousin had a snake as a pet. I just told that story the other day. He had a snake, and my brother's terrified of snakes. And my cousin had the snake in a gym bag on my grandma's couch. And my cousin told my brother to go get something out of the gym bag. And my brother opened up the gym bag and the snake was in there. When I tell you, he jumped so far back, baby, he was pissed. I think, they almost got into a fight about that. Yeah. He told him to get something out of the gym bag. And my brother opened up the bag, baby, he jumped so far back. And my cousin was laughing. My brother was mad. I think they almost got into a fight about that. Hell yeah, he was wrong. Okay, thank you. Yeah, my brother's terrified. He was terrified of snakes. And my grandmother would be like, get that snake out of here. Yeah, you know, the cats, they'll tear your shit up. You stay gone from the house too long. They almost like they're vindictive. Like, I'm going to show you. Knocking shit over. I love to see the cat videos on Instagram. And the cats be hitting people. Pop, 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 pop. Ooh, my stomach is growling. Do y'all hear my stomach? Okay, I'm going to go now. People don't like cats because they require consent. Yeah, because they will look at you crazy. Did you hear it? It was loud. It was like, girl. And my kid just told me that they were making me something right now. Making me something to eat. Yeah, my cats fought each other. They all have hands. They be ready to fight. Knocking stuff over. And then when you talking, they want to come over and get on your computer and stuff. But I want a cat. Oh, that's going to be nice. The turtle shell, yes. Did you hear my stomach growling? I'm going to fall out. I've been on the live too long, child. I was only supposed to do 90 minutes, but I said I was going to smoke with y'all, so. Yeah, I love cats. There's always cats. When I go out to my car, there's cats always underneath my car. Always. I'll be like, why underneath my car? Because they know I'm Snow White. Snow Black. Come on, Snow Black. Calico cats. Russian blues. Siamese cats are so pretty. We had a black cat. She was a Manx cat. She didn't have a tail. Her name was Samantha. And she died in birth. She was giving birth. She got out. She's mostly a house cat, but she got out being frisky. And she was too small to be getting pregnant. And she died in childbirth. In kitten birth. Yeah, they said the orange cats be acting like them badass redheaded kids. That's what I said. The orange cats are bad as hell. Yeah, shout out to Samantha, our little black cat. She didn't have a tail. All orange cats are male. That is, I cannot believe that. Is that true? Orange cats are males. They be mostly male cats. My orange cat Remy is a fool. They're nuts. Okay, I'm not getting an orange cat. Is that why all the orange cats be at the adoption? All the tabbies. They always be up there. Why are you here, Tabby? Orange cats are mostly male. Well, god damn it. Well, look at here. Isn't that something? And they're the most and the most and the most. Garfield was fat and lazy. I love Garfield. I loved Garfield and Odie. My tabby is a hot mess. Okay, so I'm not gonna get me a orange cat then. One, the one brain cell group. Yes, I loved Garfield. I remember my aunt and uncle bought me this Garfield, like a remember back in the day they would have like the comic strips or the strips inside of like a book, a little like a little book. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. I'm an old lady. But they would put the comics, and Garfield had a little comic book, a little Turner book. I loved Garfield and Odie. You have a golden doodle cue. What is he be acting crazy? Black cats are actually dark brown. Yeah, you could see them in the sun. If you look at them a certain way, you could see that their hair is like, it's actually brown. There's my stomach again. Oh, I gotta go, y'all. He's insane. And he's only 11 months. Oh, gosh. Whose cat? If you can find a Bearman, wait. Get her. She has white feet, but is off-white color with black mask and blue eyes. Very calm, super chill. Is that the name of the cat species? Or what do they call it? Class or race? Is that their race? Is that their race? A Bearman? It's ethnicity. If you see a black cat, it's black. That's so black. You know it's black if when you look at it, you can see the rainbow. Like a crow, you can see a rainbow in their blackness. Beautiful. But for some, they look black, and if you catch the sun the right way, you could see like it's all little brown. Little brown. Persian cats. Okay, House of Dragons is scheduled tonight. Is it the premiere of the second season? What do you mean they're purring? The Siamese cat purrs? Yeah, what's your cat's ethnicity? A Bearman? Okay, here, I'll get it. I'm about to go. Okay, y'all, my food is here. Ragdoll cats are good too. Okay, my food is here, y'all. We gotta go. I'm about to eat. I'm excited. You have a good day. Take care of each other. No, everybody keeps talking about Interview with a Vampire. I have to watch it. If it's already too late in the season, I mean, if it's too many seasons already, I don't want to catch up. I'll enjoy my lunch. Thank you so much. You all have a good day. Take care of each other, okay? Protect your energy. Peace.